Hey guys, how are you? It's the Crypto Sniper talking about our shorting on Ripple and our longer term and ongoing view that we are in a soft state in the market for crypto as an asset class at the moment. But the primary one that we're enjoying at the moment and taking coin out of has been the Ripple against the BTC. It gave us good structure. That was our low one, high one, low two, high two. Anyway, we picked the funnel. We got an interim over here. And then you get a bit of pushback and churn at that interim, and you had quite a big rally in the end. Normally I hold for full process, but I did in fact close entirely because I was doing a lot of travel and getting away a little bit and doing airports, planes and automobiles. So we closed with a great profit just on this move over here. We were able to get short. We started getting short right up top here in the funnel, aggregated down. And I closed for safety's sake. In actual fact, this went quite a long way to target. Double bottom in the end, tweezer bottom as you might call it, and that was the original target for that setup. One of the scenarios to my insiders that we did suggest may in fact be the case was that we'd get a wind-up setup and a bit of rally and progress decay on our in and around our second interim, which promptly happened. So low one, high one, low two, high two, etc. Proper funneling, and in fact if you drop a time frame there's a primer in there and we get a boosted target. So it's a booster setup, and it of its own accord now is just pausing and probably going to have a little upside rally now at its second interim, before probably running both the macro target and the booster HVF target in the long run. So you can see how HVF method works. You can see how you've had great compliance, just run, rally, wind up, spill again, really low slung, low vol, squeeze, fall, and down for the next low. You can see how the bottoming volume was indicating to me, look, you're going to be around a lot, take some off the table, close it up, and you might get another chance to put back on. Normally I don't do that, and it's not a recommendation, but you'll learn more about that on a program. Come and find out more about how we trade defense and actually take money out of the markets. It's been an incredibly good trading season for me in this bear market, and it's hurting so many people and it's unnecessary. I've said a lot on that message. Some seem to get very offended by it. So I'm not going to say a great deal more. If you're following this channel for a while, you know what I mean. Go to the free webinar, How to Play Great Defense. There's your primer squeeze inside there. You'll learn more about how we utilize them. Look how perfectly spinning tops, smash it through the first interim and now running the second. Now this is why I think you might get a little bit of pushback. We're dropping right through the time frame, so we went from 3 to 1. You go to 15, a little rising wedge there that was in play, and now we're getting possibility of little upside. Maybe you even need to see it on the 5 to see why there's structure there, but a little bit of a push for an upside nudge maybe. Nonetheless, that's okay. More planes, trains and automobiles for me, but this one I'll be holding through to the boosted targets. So for those that are late and just want to watch and monitor, we're expecting further sell-offs on Ripple, which will probably be replicated across the board. In other words, our anticipation is Ripple will trade 54 cents. 54 cents there against the dollar, 54 cents. You can imagine what that's going to be doing to Bitcoin. So you got your weak rally for a while during this period, and then you spilled it down. Look at the grind lines being broken. You'll learn more about grind rounds on a program. Essentially, as I said, your possibility of forming rising wedge, you kind of got a squeeze there, a bit of an inverted HVF of its own form right here. So you can utilize this method across all time frames, across all coins. You see that amplitude target there, and you would have gone from the low. It's almost made, but there's more downside in my suspicion to come. There is going to be a crypto's contraction further, I suspect, with Ripple selling off like that. It's possible Ripple could sell off all on its own, but look at what's happened to Ethereum with that spill off. Also, while everyone was feeling quite bullish about it, there was even a descending grind there, and it got a little bit of a rally off. When the whole asset class takes a spanking dump, it does. Now, of course, you've just got a huge volume here eventually, so the blow-off sell of that moment has happened. You're probably going to get weak rally, but so that action is over for now, and you're getting the weak rally, and that's why, again, on Ripple you may get a little bit of a rally, but this is new lows for Ethereum. So we're going through the top 5, 4 or 5 anyway. There's what Bitcoin Cash did, 15 minutes, bam, all around the same time. So the asset category is being worked lower. Our bias bear is accurate. You did get those weak rallies as we suggested, but not for very long. They were much weaker than even I thought they might be. I thought that there was even an outside chance you might get up in these areas here in the rally. It's just too weak, flat bottomed. It didn't get near there. We thought it could go 7/8 and maybe even get close to the 8 at the key, which is now a key level of significance. Not at all. Rally up to here, down, stair stepping it, and there'll be more. And note, these are just absence of bid. Boom, and then grinding back up, grinding, boom, grinding. You can see who's controlling the market, and it's just an occasional nice short sharp slap in the face, and you get spilling down. And if Ripple's to go by it, I think it's the best one. For it to get to 5.4 from here, you know, you're at 5.7. You're talking about another 6% down. For it to lose 3 cents, roughly 6%. You take probably work out at about 4 or 5% on BTC, maybe 3%. So you're on 7,200. You work out for yourself how many dollars. Might be less. It might be Ripple that takes a lot more. Ethereum, again, it fell badly there, badly. Anyway, I'm recapping the top 4, but the point of this is, and I get this from people, oh, but why don't you cover this coin and that coin? And you get a list of, excuse the phrase, shit coins, or even medium cap coins. The point of the analysis on the top 4 is that this is market cap, and this is the guidance for the asset class as a whole. This is the guidance for the asset class as a whole. And why always against the dollar? Why always the dollar? Why not against BTC? Because it's a bear market, and in bear markets you must hold, defend fiat and build fiat. In bull markets you must hold and build BTC value. That's why it doesn't help to be gaining BTC value in a heavily falling Bitcoin market. You can buy back so much more, and so many people that are very embedded in the belief systems, they can't do it. They can't pull the trigger on it, so they've got to ride it out. And I mean, that's your journey. If that's your journey, I've done those journeys before, and I don't need to repeat them. And it's been a very, very profitable, consistent season for us, but I fear for many it hasn't. Anyway, so that's your update. That's where we're at. Strong rally for Ethereum, but it had a particularly ugly spill, so you're getting a little bit of individuality in there. BCH was, you've got to say, was a terrible spill and not even got the strong rally of Ethereum, so you've got a little bit of inverted structure in there. If we look at them roughly the same time, very ugly spill in that. So top 5 looking weak, more downside for market cap. That's your take technically from the Crypto Sniper. Come and find out how to play Great Defense on our webinar, specifically designed for the season, free. There is an offer only for the serious. Trading is not for everybody in crypto land. You have to value a method and a process, and it's for serious and people prepared to invest seriously in becoming part of a community and learning and working towards building your ability to implement the HVF method. It's all about the method. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your week ahead.